guys, we are back to do another review of 90 Day Fiancé. So it ain't before, after, it's just the regular 90 Day Fiancé. So they're just getting started, so it wasn't a whole lot to talk about, but let's talk about it anyway.
Yep.
LiQWYD.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews and entertainment. Tonight we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé.
Yep.
The OG.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, comment down below. So before we get into it, make sure that you go on over to our brand store, koedwear.com, to purchase tees like this, hats like that, so much more. And if you want to get a discount on makeup from TLB, the Lip Bar Black owned vegan company, you can use our promo code KOEDFAM. I am wearing Socialite. It's a lip gloss, so I forget I had these lip gloss sometimes because I'm so used to the matte. But yeah, you can use our promo code KOEDFAM. So this is called Socialite. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. So you got a bunch of couples, but right now I think we dealt with four yeah.
Couples, right?
So let's start with Bilal, black guy. He's 42 years old, and he said he kind of hood bougie. He a little laid back, but he do have some little OCD. He said that he is grateful for what he has because of where he came from, and he's now living the American dream. He's a Muslim, and he's into real estate, and he's a realtor, and
he's a real estate investor. Yeah.
All right, so we're finished. He's showing a house to a woman that he knows very well.
I will hope so.
And it's his ex-wife. So they were married for 10 years. They have 2 children together, 16 and 13, until
one day or one morning, she decided to wake up and she told him, you know what, I'm not in love with you no more. I don't want to be married to you no more. So he was crushed.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, you think you living a good life with a good marriage, with a good wife, and all of a sudden she wakes up and tell you she don't love you anymore. I guess that will do something to you.
Yeah. So he met a lady named Shaeeda.
Shaeeda or Shaeeda?
Shaeeda.
This is the first episode. We're still trying to get the names down pat.
So Shaeeda. She's 37 years old. She's a yoga instructor. She is a Muslim as well. And it seems like that she dropped in his DM. So yeah, I guess he said social media. I don't know why I think it's Facebook, but I don't know. And
like his ex-wife said, you sure she didn't slide in your DM because how you floss on social media? Because some people love to floss and they slide, oh, look what he got. And so you got to make sure that she, if she wants you for you or for your stuff.
Yeah. So he went to see her in person for 7 days in Trinidad. And in those 7 days, honey, them proposed to her, child.
And they did something so they can get physical.
Yeah. Well, he proposed to her and she said yes in the pandemic. He wasn't able to see her much after that, so they hadn't seen each other in 2 years. They did do something because in their religion they cannot have sex before marriage, but they did do something where it's like a spiritual marriage where it's not legal like in the United States or anything like that, but it's more of a spiritual thing that I guess so they can live together. I don't know. They said they could do it.
Why you said if they could do it?
Because you said so they did that so they can have
sex. Come on now. That's the only reason why they do something like that. Yeah, they're gonna live together. But they said, well, since we're living together and we are kind of allowed to do the oochie coochie, why not do it? So just hand in hand.
So he did tell his ex-wife that she will be coming in. I think it's in a few days, if I'm not mistaken. And she didn't seem to be that shocked. She wasn't even that strong.
She's married again too, right?
Well, he said your husband. I didn't know if he was speaking futuristic or anything.
Okay,
but
I thought she said
so yeah, I mean, but you know how sometimes you bring a strange woman in around your children.
I get it, yeah. Because she was more concerned about Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you had said that part. He said the ex-wife said, "Are you sure?"
She wants you for you or
Yeah.
for your money. Which I understand. The ex-wife, she want to make sure the kids are taken care of.
Oh yeah.
She don't need no strange wife to come in and
get all
the stuff and leave the kids out in the cold.
Yeah.
So I think she brought up the prenup.
She did. So the next scene, they're showing Bilal going fishing with his kids, and I don't know if that was his boat. The little children waving at the other people on the boat, so I'm not sure if that was his boat or not. But he wants to tell his kids that Shaeeda is coming in to visit them and she'll be there on Sunday. Now, the little girl, she's like, "Oh, cool." The little boy, he didn't say much of nothing.
Yeah, man. The little boy is living his best life, man. He worried about fishing.
Yeah. So, the next scene that he got ready to FaceTime her. And I think he did mention that he FaceTimed her with just a naked wall because he don't want her to see the house.
Yeah, which I think, to me personally, is a smart thing to do.
He goes above and beyond.
But you gotta understand.
I'm not disagreeing.
I know, yeah.
But he goes above and beyond because of the way that he was treated in his first marriage. Wife woke up and said, "I don't want to be married no more." And he said that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, plus it's hard for you to build trust again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you put your trust in somebody like that and you think everything is cool and kosher, and one morning somebody wake up and tell you that they don't love you no more, yeah.
And so he hasn't dated in 7 years, and so now he's found love in another country.
Yeah, that's to me, that ex-wife did a number on him, man.
And they still friends.
Still friends.
And go ahead.
No, she even said they better as friends than husband and wife.
Right.
From her perspective.
Right. And he probably just got over it, or maybe not got over, but for the sake of the kids, they nice co-parenting, they good friends, and everything. So maybe it just worked out, and he allowed it to work out so that the kids will be, in a good, stable place. So he FaceTimed her, and she did express that she's a little scared as being a bonus mom now. She's 37 years old. She never had any kids.
That's understandable.
And she is a little nervous. And he said on his confessional that he was a little reluctant dating somebody that never had kids before because he don't know how they're going to be as a mom, to kind of throw them in that space of being a mom. It could be a little overwhelming. So
yeah, and trust me, I get where he's coming from. I get where she's coming from because she's never been, a mom, like you said, and now she's trying to fit into this role. Now, what if she don't fit in that role correctly or the right way and kind of rubs the kids the wrong way?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to make a big mess for everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a delicate situation, in my opinion.
And it seems like she talks about she wants to have kids, too. Now, he's 42 years old.
It's the flip side of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's 42 years old. She's 37. He in the stage in his life where his kids are becoming teenagers, and eventually they're going to be out the house, grown and stuff like that. And he going to be truly living his best life. So he don't know if he wants to go back and start all over again.
Yeah, he's 43, 44 years old. Change your diapers in the middle of the night. He probably don't want to go through that again. But you can't deny her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
why you have to be careful who you date. You got to find all the criterias and stuff and see what's going to be a non-negotiable. And that was something when we started dating, like, I didn't want to have kids no more. He didn't want to have kids no more, so it worked, But if you want to date somebody that still want to have kids and you don't, that's going to be a problem.
I've seen women say, I want to have kids, and and then sometimes, I've heard horror stories about how women trick men and men trick women when it comes to having kids, and when they get older. So yeah, you got to sit down. To me, that's a major thing. You got to sit down and talk about and hash that out because, like you said, it can be a deal breaker. Yeah. It should be a deal breaker.
Truly. Let's go on to the next scene because we're just doing a couple by couple. So the next scene, he is getting... Oh, y'all, I wrote that. That is the wrong scene, Chad.
Nah, I think the next scene is his sister coming in town.
Yeah, but I wrote some stuff together. But anyway, so yeah. Ooh, sure. Hold on. Hold on.
Time out, y'all.
Okay, so yeah, the next scene, he is getting ready. I'm just winging because I kind of wrote two couples together. But anyway, so yeah, his sister's coming in town, so she actually came from Atlanta to visit him, kind of help him get things together. So evidently the kids probably with their mama. So he wants to kind of put her to the test to see if she there for the material things or is she there for him.
Yeah, so the sister comes in town and they try to, I guess they're gonna pick up what's her name, Shaeeda. Yeah, gonna go pick up his fiancé from the airport, but they're gonna stay in his childhood home for a day, right, overnight. And gonna pick up in a minivan, not even a cargo van. It was a kidnap van.
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
So he wants, like you said, he wants to put her to the test, right?
Yep.
But in the meanwhile, his sister comes into town and they fix up his permanent house, his regular house, with Trinidad stuff and roses on the bed and whatnot, and so to kind of give her a good warm invite into the country. But so his sister is real protective of him because what happened to him in the past with his ex-wife. So she was about to cry because she was like, I want to make sure this is the right person for you and your heart don't get broken again. So they get stuff together. So they hop in the kidnap van, driving, and they go to the old house he grew up in. And I guess they were trying to make it look even worse, but she was doing something.
She was snatching
trying to make it look all broke down and raggedy. And he put some pictures of him and her in the bedroom of the childhood home. So when she gets here, that's the first thing she's gonna see.
Yeah. So also the sister was talking about, has she's never been married before, and so he said, well, she's been engaged twice. She was like, twice? Yeah, that's a big
and
so he was like, well, I think she did the breaking up. She said, well, what happened?
That's
he said,
worse.
I don't know. I didn't pry. Find out what the deal is, and why that happened, because it could be her. Yeah. And so, he been single for 7 years, and so she don't want him to have to go through that again. And I think he don't want to have to go through this again. That's why he putting so much of an effort up front to do all this other stuff just to test and see, is she really and truly into his money and stuff.
Right. And going back to the 2 engagements, man. If a person have 2 engagements and they broke it off themselves, why?
Why?
Yeah, did they see something in their fiance they didn't like, or they just the type of person, it's getting boring now, I want to change my mind, I don't want to get married.
Right. So. Yep, there's some red flags. So let's move on to Cara. She's 29 years old. She is the one that, you know who Cara is, right? His name is Galana.
The 16-year-old little boy.
Yeah.
The little boy.
So she's making balloon garments. That's her thing. She is a that's cute. She didn't say jack of all trades. She said a Jill of all trades. So she loves to travel. She's traveled over the world. She was known as a party girl.
Right. She traveled over the world. Not all over the world, but over the world.
She was known as a party girl.
Yeah.
She met him in the DR, Dominican Republic. He's 23 years old.
He sure don't look it.
Yeah. Her job allowed her to move to the DR, and they met so let me back up and see when they met. So they met, she was in the DR, she was at a bar, they was drinking and stuff like that. He was the bartender or the waiter. He came over and got some drinks, and I guess it was kind of like an instant connection. They dated and everything. So her job allowed her to, I guess she probably was working from home, so she was able to work in the DR, and they actually lived together for 8 months, and they enjoyed it. So
yeah, boy, it was like they look like a couple you see on a newspaper headline, Florida school teacher.
I knew what you were going to say.
Yeah, Florida school teacher mess around with a little student. Yeah, because that dude, somebody need to check his ID. He look way younger than 23.
I didn't see that much of a difference.
I did.
But While she was over there, while they lived there, he did ask to marry her, and so she said yes. So they are officially engaged. So they working on his K-1 visa so that he can move to the U.S. And so in between that time, her job failed over there, the DR. So whatever she was doing, she failed. So it caused her to come back home, and she got a job here. I think she was in, I don't know if she said real estate. She's doing something.
Yeah, excuse me. When she was in the pandemic, she was doing the blue things, little balloon parties or whatnot. So I guess now she's into real estate.
Yeah.
So that's what she's doing now.
She did say she is concerned about marrying him because he is so young. Because it seems like some stuff she have to, like, okay, did you do this? Okay, make sure you do this. You know, it seems that he's not full serious about doing some things. So she kind of got to push him into that.
It sounds like a little bit of immaturity going on with him still. So that's what she's worried about.
So she is flying to the DR to see him because his passport has expired. So she kind of like checked into mommy road. So she's trying to make sure, because she's not sure if he'll be able to travel because his passport expired.
So she's trying to walk him through customs and everything. Like I said, mommy road, put a little note on his shirt.
Yeah. So we get a chance to talk to Gullinor. I think that's his name, Gullinor or Gullinor. And so he explained how they met and how he moved from Dominican to how he moved to Punta Cana, and how he got a job at a hotel and how he met Cara. So yeah. Let's move on to, I said these names, good Googler. These folks stay in the U.S. Can we have some regular names, U.S. citizens? Jibri, I think that's his name, Jibri. Something like that.
Jabra.
So he's 28 years old, and he's very colorful. We did see that. Yeah, he loves color, honey. He loves color.
Jabra, a.k.a. Rainbow Bright.
So he is out of the box. He said that he is an out of the box type of person. He wears crazy hair. He loves color. He always that wild card. He loves to create music. They have a creative music space or something like that. He traveled to, what is it, Serbia? Serbia. So yeah, he was trying not to get in a relationship because he loved all the beautiful women that was there and stuff. But he ended up meeting a beautiful woman. I think her name is Neosha.
Yeah, I think you got it right. Neosha.
And so during that time, they ended up getting engaged in Thailand. Thailand or Trinidad?
I think it was Trinidad.
It was somebody else in Trinidad, but anyway.
Yeah, old girl from Balaj, his fiancé.
But I think they was in Thailand.
Okay.
And so during all that travel, they enjoyed themselves. She's just beautiful. She takes all these gorgeous pictures and everything. And so because all that traveling, because of pandemic, all that stuff, honey, he done ran out the money, had to move in with this mama.
And the reason why he ran out the money, the traveling was one thing. And the band he was in, they couldn't go on tour no more because of the pandemic. So he couldn't make no money. So his bank account dried up. So he had to go back to South Dakota because he was living in L.A., the big city. So he had moved.
Oh, he was living in L.A.
Yeah, with the band, yeah. So he had to move back to South Dakota with his mom and dad, because he ran out of money. Now, the question is, what's her name? Neosha? Is she going to be willing to move? Because at first she thought she was going to move to L.A. because he was staying in L.A. Now, would she be willing to move to South Dakota? Heck, I don't want to move to South Dakota, so yeah.
Nope. And so his mom, which looks like his sister, really, she do. Really but he did say his parents had him when they were young, so they started out young. He's trying to convince. Okay, so his mom and his stepdad, that's who he is living with. So he's trying to convince her to come to Rapid City. But she wants to go to LA. So his mom says, she looked like she want to go to Beverly Hills.
It makes sense. She's on Instagram modeling these outfits that the mom said was kind of scandalous. And mom said, well, I see her on Instagram modeling them clothes. I just want to make sure she ain't gonna be in the house walking around.
Not around my husband, you ain't. Not around my husband. So the mom also said that she is concerned about a stranger moving in. You know, she's not sure what that dynamic gonna look like. He's trying to, of course, he was trying to mow the lawn because his dad was like, listen, you want to stay here, you got to do chores around here. So he said he ain't mowed the lawn on there, he said in 10 years or something like that. So he was mowing the lawn, but he couldn't get it. So he decided to FaceTime her, and they talked, and she out shopping and living her best life. So he did say that she's great at making money, but she's bad at spending money.
Women be shopping. Where did I get that from? Women be shopping. Women be shopping. Where did I get that from?
Another professor.
That's right, Dave Chappelle.
So he said that he's trying to keep up. That she seemed like she's trying to keep up with that Kim Kardashian look, and she looked like them.
Yeah, old boy said I just don't have that Kim Kardashian money.
So yeah, she is not ready to come to
Grand Rapids, South Dakota.
So, but she is ready to come to New York and LA and stuff like that. So she don't want them to live there.
But she said, if I got to move down to South Dakota, I can stay where I'm at right now.
She did, and she said that she wants to have a wedding on the beach and all that good stuff. So this is the part I had mixed up and wrote over here. But yeah, that's a scene where you was talking about. Well, the next scene, he's getting like a clothes rack ready. I said, this girl is not finna do all this in your room with your folks. You staying with your folks in this little room. So he getting one of them little, Walmart clothes rack that you hang and put together, because he said this gonna be for her clothes. I told her she need to get rid of some clothes. Dude, you can't tell her that. Can't tell her that. You want her to downsize her life to come there with you?
And that clothes rack looks small too,
dude.
Man. Like you can put like 4 or 5 shirts on.
I can just see her living in misery staying there.
Yeah, in a way, I can kind of see her point. I really can.
Yeah. So, let's see. The mom talked to him, and what you was talking about, half dressed and stuff like that, and not being half nude. He said that. Let's see. Yeah, the mom also said, I hope that she is respectful, because you was on a live, you was FaceTiming, y'all was talking and stuff, and she called you stupid. And I will hope that she would have respect if we have a conversation. He said, well, I hope she wouldn't call you stupid. And I said, hope. And she said, hope. I said, yeah, me and mom, we is the same, honey, because I'm saying, hope. He was like, yeah, well, they kind of feisty.
Well, he said Eastern European women, they used to have a different type of tone they talk. And to me, that was just a scapegoat to get out of trouble with his mom, because his mom about to talk into the behind.
I know that's right.
Hope. Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Yeah. So let's move on to Emily, which I think this is the last couple. So Emily is 29 years old. You know who that is?
Yeah, the buck wild child getting knocked up on the first date.
So yeah.
Oh man.
She is she's 29 years old. She's in Kansas. She went to college, and after that, honey, she was buck wild, honey. She became the wild child. She was traveling. She was meeting new people. She was drinking. She was partying. She was living all of her good old best life. So it's go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say okay. Go ahead. I was just gonna say I'll keep saying, but yeah, that's when she went to China. And when she said
she met COVID.
Yeah. I said, hold up. You a black dude. How you be a black dude in China? So that was I had to kind of add it together. And that's when she said he was a underwear model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's how I guess he was doing like a little tour over there, so working out.
So yes, they did meet up. She seen him in the club. She thought that he was gorgeous, because she did say, I do like black men, and she made that clear.
She did? She said
she said, I do like black men. And so that's probably why her parents didn't have much of a problem with it, because it's probably wasn't the first one. And so
no, they kept saying, now that makes sense. Her choices in life has been reckless. They kept saying that. Now you say that, I was, it makes sense now.
So she said that let's see, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so she do like black men, and they did have sex on the first night.
2 hours. 2 hours.
He caught that.
Yeah, God. Ooh. Y'all got some stamina.
Yeah, you know they was resting.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And back at it.
Too
So
long.
yeah, they were together 4 weeks, and she found out in them 4 weeks that she was pregnant. So she said that she thought he would be a little upset, but he was happy about it and stuff. So
oh yeah, man, I'm coming back to America. I don't have a little boy. I got an American woman pregnant. Oh yeah, he's happy about it.
Another thing why her parents probably said this, because she said she do like the bad boys type of guys, and 2 of them in jail right now. So her exes are in jail, so she like that type of vibe.
Me personally, I'm reading between the lines here, but go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying that's why they probably did say that too.
Why they could be bad boys? Why they could be bad boys?
So anyway,
young men making bad decisions.
So Kobe, she said that Kobe was denied his visa and he couldn't come in for the child's birth, because we noticed that you was like, that looked like a whole different Emily, honey.
Yeah, I said, hold up, what happened? Did she catfish somebody for 4 months? I said, what's going on here? Then after she had the baby, I said, oh, okay, you said it.
Yeah.
She had the baby weight on.
Yeah, because we didn't know that, as we'll see when they get ready, he gonna be like, ooh, she done gained some weight, but it ain't about her appearance. I said, golly, just go straight to that.
Hey man, some cultures they don't bite their tongue.
I guess he said, this my baby mama, now I can't do nothing about it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so
she a little chunky, but that's all.
So she FaceTimed Kobe, and the baby was saying, Dad, so cute. But the baby had to go because the baby was talking louder than anything in that room. So
I was gonna say so.
That baby was crying just like my grandbaby, honey.
Oh, don't remind me.
Yes, she do.
I got PSTD because of that.
She be crying just like that. So they took the baby out and everything. So she was talking to him. She said she's not sure what he will think of me, because, I went from having this workout figure, and she showed all the pictures of her workout, to now this mom bod.
Man, you're too young to have a mom bod, man. I got a dad bod. But God.
So Emily is talking to her parents over dinner, and they're saying that, they hope everything works out, and that, you don't have to get married to him because you got a child bound, but, so don't feel pressured in that, because, they want to see him. They want to meet him.
And his dad's going to keep a close eye on him. I'm going to make sure he ain't no BS'er, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, and I guess they looking at this because Emily must have made a lot of bad decisions.
That's what her sister said.
Back in the day. So
yeah.
Then, because the sister asked Emily, you think he's going to stand out? And Emily said, it's not that many black men in South, or whatever, Kansas, right?
Yeah, they ain't.
Yeah. It's not that many black men in Kansas. I thought the same thing too, so. And
also, the dad was like, okay, well, I guess he'll be staying here, so what are you going to do about a job? Said, Dad, so I guess he can get a job in 90 days. Said, no, 6 months. He can't get a job until 6 months.
Yeah.
So I got to support everybody in this house for 6 months.
Somebody got to get a job. What's the little baby name?
Yeah, that was, I don't know.
The little baby going to have to get out there and start doing something.
That means you supporting the baby. And I don't know if Emily worked or whatever.
I don't know about Emily, the sister, the wife.
He was like, whoo, that's a lot. That's a lot. So anyway, that was just kind of like, the introduction. So, but we got other people, because y'all tell me that couple name, the black couple, the black guy that had the baby, because they've been on 90 Day Fiancé several times, if I'm not mistaken.
And UFC's fighting.
Yeah. So y'all tell me why they on here. Is it because he just got approved for his VA? The
VA. Ooh, I can't hardly get approved for the VA.
The K1 visa. So I don't know, because I know that they was on before and they had some issues and stuff like that.
You're probably right. That's probably the reason why he's on there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's supposed to be over here trying to be a UFC fighter, and he over there fighting women.
And his sister-in-law don't his sister-in-law do not care for that girl. I forgot her name, but they don't too much. That's why she threw that wine in her face.
Yeah, that's the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Them his sisters.
Okay, I was wondering,
care for her. But they had a baby together. But anyway,
that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah, and
that's gonna be a skit. So get ready to get some wine.
Them two girls, what girl you playing?
I be off camera.
No. Alright, you guys, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first.
Deuces.